Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chai With Us podcast. This is episode number 40. Should I do like this? No, it's going to show up like when I actually watch the video.
40. There you go.
40. Oh my God. I am Erica, the personal developer.
And I'm Ivana from Oko Isabel's.
Yes, today we are going to talk about where we want to be in our 40s. What do we want to happen?
Yes. But first, I'm drinking a honey vanilla chamomile tea.
Did you mix up some?
No, I didn't. It came like that in
Oh,
a
it came like
bag.
that. Okay. Okay. So, and I'm drinking rose tea. I
Oh,
fell in love with this tea. And since this is a yogi tea, there is a message, and it says, "Love your soul."
I like that.
Yes, I love it as well.
Hmm
Oh my God, I'm excited. And since you are the one who decided to just put us on the spot, right? You go ahead.
I'll go ahead. Okay. So we're talking about what we want to achieve by the time we turn 40. And I think it's important to have a plan, although we all know that plans often go not according to plan. But
Mm-hmm.
it's still good to have to put some things out there into the universe to kind of know, like in general, what we would like to have happen. So one of my first things is to lead a stress-free life, not stressful,
Ooh.
stress-free life.
We got you. Stress free life. Okay.
Stress-free life, yes. Um, and so that's a very general thing, but I think what that means is that I have a job that does not stress me out. My daily life doesn't stress me out. My family doesn't stress me out, and I have techniques that help me deal with the stress when it happens. So
Mm.
coming back to meditation, coming back to yoga, journaling, maybe having a Epsom salt bath, a relaxing night, like having all these tools in my toolkit to help me when stress does come up.
My God. Did I tell you already that like you are me, but in a different body or something? I don't know what happened to us, but Jesus. Okay. It's not the same, but it's a little bit similar. I also started with something that is general.
Okay.
And I do agree with you that it's good to have like goals, and I see it as I see it, and a lot of people, normal people and coaches see it that way. It's like goals are directions. It's
Mhm.
like that's where we want to be, but it gives us like a direction, and it's good to have a direction in life. At least I love
Yes.
it, and I feel good when I do have a sense of direction of where I'm going, where I want to be. So the first thing that I wrote down is I want to be happy where I am,
Oh, I like that. Okay.
because as you said, like things don't go according to plan. Life
Mhm.
changes, and you want to be in a situation 5 years, 6 years from now, and you have no idea if you are going to be in a situation. You are going to be uncomfortable, even if you are in the situation, right? Because
Mhm.
right now it looks like a dream and everything. And then we get there and we're still ourselves.
Mhm.
So I really want to be able to be happy where I am, even if
Okay.
I don't achieve my goals in the way I think
Mhm.
or the way I want things to be. I think that this is like more important than the goals is this feeling or you know what, let me be happy where I am,
Mhm.
and just let me be happy for trying.
Yes.
We just enjoy trying and having this vision and just enjoy the moment, because that's all we have, right?
I think that's
So
the goal in life is to be happy at the present in the now.
yeah, you know what, the other day, I don't know if I told you, probably not, but I watched a Disney movie, Soul.
Okay?
And it's a beautiful movie about purpose in life, and it's about exactly that. I would advise everybody to watch the film, because it's like an animation movie. It's from Pixar, I think.
Mhm.
And it's on, I said Disney because I watched it on Disney on demand, but I don't know where you are in the world where you can access the Soul movie, but it is so freaking beautiful, and it says exactly that. Like the purpose of life is to be happy and to enjoy the
Mhm.
moment, right? And I do love to have purpose, and if you watch this channel, you know that I have a lot of dreams and ambitions, but they're that, the dreams and ambitions. I don't know if I'm going to get there. I hope so, but I should be
Mhm.
able to be happy. I'm not there now, like specifically, but I want to be happy, able to enjoy this that
Mhm.
I'm going
So,
through
what is
now.
the movie called? Just Soul, Soul?
Yes, Soul, Soul.
Okay, I'll
And
have to
it's
check it
about
out.
like a musician, and he has this big dream of becoming a pianist, I think, something like that. And he loves music, and he wants to go even further. He's just teaching kids, and then something
Okay.
happened. I don't want to give it away, but it's just such a beautiful movie
Mhm.
to make you think about, passion and purpose. Like, what are those? It's just beautiful.
I love that
Recommend.
you mentioned that passion and purpose. Do you think
Yeah,
that those two things are the same or they're different?
they can be the same or not,
Okay.
because you can have a passion, but you don't have to make it your purpose. You can just
Right.
enjoy your passion and be happy
Mhm.
with it. And it can
What
be your
would you
purpose,
say?
yeah.
What would you say is your passion?
Passion, I would say yoga is my passion. I love it. I love studying it. I love everything. I love helping people, help
Mhm.
solving problems. I would say
Yes.
coaching is my passion, but like my passion is solving problems. I like
Okay.
when people talk to me and I'm like, okay, and I see both sides, and
Mhm.
I make a different side. And yes, my I have a great passion of like solving things. So
Mhm.
that's my passion, right? And then
Yeah.
if I want to talk about my purpose, well, helping people using my passion.
Yes.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
would say I'm the same. I love when people come up to me and talk to me and they feel they can share really deep, dark secrets that they've never shared with anyone else, and
Hmm.
they walk away feeling relieved. And so that makes
Hmm.
me feel so happy when they can like feel relieved from their problem that they've
Yes.
had.
Yeah,
So I think we share some of the same passions, and I think
we
that's why we get
do.
along so much.
Yeah, we do. We want very similar things. We
Mhm.
differ in some things, but our core is pretty much the
Mhm.
same.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay.
So my next one is that I want to have an expanded spiritual practice. So what I mean
Whoa.
by that, what I
Yeah.
mean by that is I already do some things, but I want the things that I do to become second nature, to become part of my life, not to like, oh, I have to do this. I want it to be something like, oh, I get to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I would like to start meditating daily. Like I still do, but some days I skip. I'm like, oh, I'm too tired, or I'll do it tomorrow, or now is not the time. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be like, I'm so excited I get an hour to meditate. So I want to continue my meditations. I want to get more into mantra chanting. And I started off this year really great. I was waking up at 5:30 in the morning and chanting the Gayatri mantra for 30 minutes.
Wow. Wow, that's
Yeah.
great.
So that and I've noticed that it changes my mindset for the entire day. It puts you into a whole totally different mindset, and it changes how you feel, and it just makes your day so much better. I highly recommend it for everyone to look up the Gayatri mantra,
Yeah,
and maybe we can
absolutely.
put a link on our podcast for people. I love
Maybe
Deva Premal's version of it.
let's find your favorite and let's link
Yeah,
it, because
let's do
sometimes
that.
it's difficult to enjoy a mantra. And I do
That's
understand
true.
that sometimes when you have like a soothing music, and it's easier to get used to the idea of a mantra and enjoy it.
Absolutely, yes. And what I've started doing now is when I have my Epsom salt baths at night to clear my energy and to help with my muscle pain, I listen to different mantras. And so then sometimes I'm singing in the bathroom while I'm having my bath. And
Mm,
I've noticed a change in myself and how I respond to people. So I want to expand that practice.
that's so beautiful. I am waking up with the sound of a mantra right now.
Oh, which one?
Om Namo Narayani.
Oh, I like that one. That's a good one.
Yes. I'm waking up, and the version is from Edo and Joe. I always talk about
Yes,
Edo and Joe.
yes.
I always talk about them because they're my favorites. And yesterday I had an amazing yoga practice with a friend, and I just played the Om mantra, nonstop. You can find it on YouTube. And we were like chanting, but like just because we wanted, it was not
Mm-hmm.
rehearsed. but it was such a great moment. It was so good. And I wish people would chant more mantras, because it sounds weird, but it's very powerful and
Yes.
empowering, and it's like, oh, you just liberate something when you're chanting.
Yes.
Do you feel
It's
the
very
same?
true.
Like,
I do, especially with the Ganesha mantra, the Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha.
ooh, yes,
That's a
yes.
powerful one. Whenever like you want to chant that before you start new projects, when you're about to go
Ooh,
on long journeys,
yeah,
anything new that's starting, because that mantra removes obstacles out of your way.
yeah,
And that's a great one to start chanting in the mornings as well. You
yeah,
typically chant that mantra before every puja, before every spiritual practice, is to like help it remove obstacles out of your way.
yeah.
It's a good
The one
one.
you said, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, it was the
Yeah.
one I used to listen while going to work when the school year started. I was like,
Yes.
I went to work, and oh God, yes, it's very powerful mantra. Okay,
Yes.
let's
Okay, what's
let's
your
not.
next one?
This is looking like an episode on mantras right now, but it's great. I love mantras. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. I want to live in nature or very close to nature.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. I used to think I was a city girl, and then
Mhm.
as a young woman, I went to live in Hungary in a very small village next to a lake and an arboretum. And I would bike everywhere and just spend a lot of time in nature. And I was like, okay, I'm not that city girl that I thought I was.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I dream of having like a house in the middle of the woods if I can, if there is internet. So yeah, so I would love to live in nature or close to nature. I really need that connection. I do try it a
Mhm.
lot, like on my normal life, just on the weekends, going on hikings and stuff. And for me, it's just like my favorite moments of the week,
Yes.
where I get to go there, disconnect, and there is not a lot of noise. You know how I love silence. So I want to be able to experience that peace, And then if I want to go to the city, then I go to the city. I want to make it
Mhm.
the other way around. I live in the city right now because I have a physical job. I need
Mhm.
to be here in order to go to work. So yeah, but I want to live definitely in nature or very close to nature.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of one of mine, so I'll get to it.
Tell me.
My next one is I want to have control of my autoimmune disease and I want to be in the best shape of my life. So I want to make fitness a priority. I think I used to be a runner. I ran a lot. I've run a half marathon. And I've done a sprint triathlon, which was like swimming, biking, running,
Hmm.
and I was in great shape. And then I got into yoga and I let the running go, and now I have this like really like internal desire to start running again. And so I want to be back at that place. I want to be able to run just a 10K. That's my goal by the end of March, is to be able to run a 10K.
Okay, so you're starting to invest on this goal right now.
Right now,
So
that's right.
so you're running 10K, and when you're 40s, what's going to happen?
I'm not putting any like numbers on it, but I would like to really like maybe run another half marathon. I think a marathon is too hard on the body, but a half marathon is not that bad. So
Okay.
maybe like run another half marathon. Maybe I'll do another sprint triathlon. The practice was very hard, but oh my God, when you cross that finish line, you are on top of the world and you
The
feel like you can do
feeling.
anything. It's
Yeah.
such an amazing feeling.
Oh my God, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay. I don't want to run. I would love to be the person who loves running. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Because
Yes.
I sometimes I do, not sometimes, I'm lying. Like every year or so, I decided that I'm going on a run, and I run like two days for 2 days, and then I stop. Because, well, that's not me, you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
like it gives me freedom. You're just
Yes.
like, and I love it, but I'm not the person
Yeah.
who,
It makes you feel part of nature. Like I've never run with
yes.
earplugs. Like I always run because I want to listen to the nature. I want to listen to the rustling leaves, to the birds,
Oh,
the squirrels.
I would
And
be
when you
like,
start running,
whoa, running and listening to
yes,
music
that's
very loud. And I'd be like, yo,
some
yo,
people like that. It's a motivation for them, which is
Nicki
fine.
Minaj.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Uh,
I think I would listen to Eminem.
yeah, that will give you strength. Uh,
Yeah. So that's one
that's
of my goals
cool.
is to really, and you know what, if the running doesn't work out, if I decide that it's not for me, it doesn't matter. I still want to be in the best shape. I don't want to just be in a good shape. I want to feel like really healthy. Is like I don't
Yes.
want to be sick. I want to feel healthy.
Yeah, and I think that right now we're both 34. Like, it's a
Mhm.
very decisive time because we need to start taking care of ourselves. If
Yes.
we didn't before, like now it's time because we're getting into those ages where things are going down. So,
Mhm.
and we want to have like, I don't have it on my list, but I also want to be like healthy. I want to do
Yeah.
yoga forever,
Mhm.
and I want to be feel healthy and energized until I can, right?
Yes.
Until there's, until I can enjoy life and go on
Mhm.
a hike and feel energized. So I got what you're saying, and yes, everybody
And I
should
think
do
it's
that.
important to make it a priority. You know what I mean? Not to make it like, oh, I'll deal
Absolutely.
with it later. I don't have to worry about it because we are at that age where we should start worrying about it.
Yes, yes, I absolutely agree with you. You don't want it to wait until you're 50, even though there's nothing wrong on starting whenever you can, but you don't want to get to your 50s and then all of a sudden be like, oh my God, I let this just go too far.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. All right. This one. Okay, I'm working on this already.
Okay.
Um, so I want to be able to work from anywhere and like for 4 hours a day.
I like that.
Really, I don't care if I don't earn a lot of money. I want to have enough money to have food and enjoy myself, which I enjoy myself with anything pretty much. I don't need a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
So I want to, be able to work from everywhere, anywhere. If I decide if I want to go to China for 2 months and stuff like that, I want to be able to
Mhm.
do that, to have that freedom. And I don't want to work 8 hours a day. I think it's just
Okay.
why should we worry 8 hours like work 8 hours a day? It's a lot
Mhm.
between
Mhm.
going to work and then 8 hours and then until you can leave, which it's never 8 hours, complete 8 hours.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then coming home, and if you are someone who needs to prepare stuff, you add more hours, and then the time you spend thinking about it and getting ready
Mhm.
to go to work for work. Um,
Mhm.
this may
It's
sound
true.
weird to a lot of people, right?
No, I think it's true. It's you spend so much. I agree with you. I don't.
Yeah. So I just think that 4 intense hours of work is okay.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to be 8 hours. And it's scientifically proven that you are not as effective as you think. Like, you don't work for 8 hours like crazy, right?
Mhm. It's true.
You're not even productive. So I really wanted to reach to that point where I can work from anywhere and work like 4 good hours. And I work like a beast, let me tell you, I'm a machine. But like, I want to be a machine for 4 hours and then relax,
Yeah.
go to the beach, do yoga, just dance on my mat for an hour and a half if I want to, chant
Yeah.
mantras for another half hour. This is like 2 hours of your day already. And then I
Right.
want to write, if I want to write, it's more an hour and a half.
Mhm.
And that's what I need so many hours. I have too much stuff to do.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, so that's the goal at 40.
So my next one is similar to two of the things that you've said, is that I want my life to become my work. So I would like to have a healing center where people can come and learn things that they can do to help improve their life. And so it's simple things like having a daily routine,
Mm.
eating a vegetarian meal and maybe eating outside in nature, and turning into a daily yoga practice, learning how to meditate, learning how to chant mantras, learn. So a lot of these things is exactly what we did at the ashram. So I want to have my own ashram slash healing center, but I want to focus on people who have emotional problems, like maybe they've lost a spouse or a child, or maybe they are children who've lost a parent. So I want them to come there to be able to also get counseling on that as well.
Hmm.
That's one of my dreams.
Where would it be? Do you have any idea?
That's a good question. I have no idea. I would like it to be somewhere in nature because you talked about that. I need it to be like near a lake, maybe like near the mountains, because I want to feel like I'm living in nature when I'm there. I
Yeah.
have no idea where it would be, no, nor do I know if I'm going to build it, what is going to happen. It's just a dream that I have because I would like it to make like, maybe like one week we would do people who've lost children. Another week we would do people that have lost a parent or grandparent. Then we would do a
Hmm.
week of people who've lost a sibling. Maybe a week for people that are foreigners, that have always been foreign in a country and never felt like they belonged. And
Oh,
so I would like to do like these themed retreats for people, that because then they can meet other people that are going through the same things that they're going through. And I think I know that that will help people to be able to connect with others.
I'm sure you will help a lot of people. Oh my God.
That's the
Please,
goal.
COVID, let us work. Because it
Yes,
reminded me of the retreat that we're trying to put together, and
yes,
it has been kind of complicated with COVID, but we'll get
that's
there.
right.
We'll get
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the 40-year plan, so I have 5.5 years to get there, but it's something I'm working towards. So I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. And every step you take, it's gonna take you there.
Yeah,
So
and to
yeah.
me, like it's not going to feel like work because it's doing something that I love to do, which is talking to people and helping them heal from their problems and giving them some type of relief. And so that's what I meant at the beginning when I said I want my work to be my life.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. Yeah, so the fourth, is it the fourth? Yes, the fourth one I have is uh, I want to be coaching and teaching yoga. Like, seriously, there's nothing else I want to do in life.
Okay, that's good that you figured that out,
Really?
though.
Like, seriously, I have tried a lot of jobs. I'm a Gemini, so I tried everything. And really, that's what I want to do. So I imagine that my this part of me won't change because dreams change, and we're talking about 6 year plan. How old are
Mhm.
we? Yeah, a 6 year plan. And I don't think I'm going to change my dreams, but I am open to it. I'm open to it
Mhm.
because life can take you to different places. I didn't even know what the hell was yoga, and here I am. So yeah, but I imagine myself just coaching people and teaching yoga, having like
Mhm.
just a studio, whatever. Um, I'll be living and just a few classes per week, chilled and coach people. That's what
Mhm.
really that's what I want to do.
Right.
Uh, if I try to think of other things, I could be having speaking gigs and stuff. But for real, I just want to be coaching people and teaching
Mhm.
yoga. And that it's so cool, but because when you're doing this kind of stuff, like teaching yoga, it's like I do yoga all the time. It's just I
Mhm.
have people that are practicing with me, so I can share my
Yeah.
practice. So it feels more like sharing. As you said, like you wanted your life to be your work and your work to be your life. Like it's pretty much the same thing. We're the same person.
Yeah, we are.
um,
So my last one is that I want to have a family. I want to be married and I want to have children. So by 40, that's the goal.
6 kids,
5.
5. What
I
type
have
of
no idea how that's gonna happen by the time I'm 40, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have twins or something.
Yeah, or no, well, I don't wish you triplets or something. That's very difficult, but
Gosh,
yeah.
no.
Okay, okay. But what type of family do you want to be? Like when you see yourself with your family, like your own
Yeah.
family, what do you envision?
I envision my family like living together in the healing center and working together, and the kids running around and playing. Um,
Beautiful.
yeah, both boys and girls, and I want to teach them spirituality early on and get them into mantra chanting and really build up their self confidence and use all these self help techniques that I've learned to help them like have really good, great self confidence.
My God. So they can grow up with the
Right.
tools.
So they can grow up believing that they can do anything that they want to do, that they can accomplish anything that they want, and that the universe has their back. The universe is there to help them, to guide them.
Hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so beautiful. I'm gonna visit you. And
Yes.
since I won't have kids, I will just take yours sometimes so you can have a break.
Yes. You could be Auntie Erica.
Yes. Um, okay, so my last one is also connected to relationships. Um, I have a wonderful relationship. I often say to my boyfriend that I love us. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? As a couple.
Mhm.
So I do want to, continue to grow my relationship.
Mhm.
And 6 years from now, I want to celebrate our 7 years and some months together. And just look at him and still be in love.
Mhm.
And we are thinking about some projects together, and we both have this sense of we want to create a life of community,
Mhm.
of living in a place where you are friends with your neighbor, where if your neighbor needs something, you can give something. If
Mhm.
that you don't necessarily have to live out of money. Maybe someone
Okay.
who doesn't have money can offer you a service and you can
Mhm.
provide this person some sort of help. So we have very similar values, and I want to see also our, because we have our personal visions, right? But I want to see our collective as a couple visions also to see the light of the day, because we love to have like a space where I could teach yoga, where he can have like his um, sustainable thing going on,
Mhm.
and yeah, so that's number 6 on the list, but it's as important as the rest, because
Yes. I like that a lot of ours were similar to each other.
yeah, it's true. And even the order, we were like, let's start with general, let's put a little practical things over here, and then let's talk about our relationships and what we want to,
Yes.
in a romantic way. This is so
Mhm.
interesting. I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying this episode,
Me too.
and thinking about it gives me a lot of motivation to what
Mhm.
I'm already doing now. And for sure for
Mhm.
you is the same.
Yeah, because now we're setting the roadblocks to it.
Yes. Yes.
We want to hear from our audience as always, whether you're 30, 40, 50, doesn't matter, but like what goals do you have, long-term goals that you want to accomplish, and what are you doing today to make that happen?
Yeah. That's it, everyone. I hope you love this episode as much as we loved recording. I think this one is one of my favorites to record.
Yeah.
And let us know in the comments if you do, or if you don't. I don't know. If you want to criticize us, we can accept it. And yeah, and have a great week, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.